football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Florida State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside the program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the pull. Listen, it's an ongoing, hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
That's caught. It's Simon. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Boards up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throwing right. Got the quick pass. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The inside handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking for space. It's Simon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of the quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope? Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season. But it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you. People are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take me. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking for a crease, it's Simon. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Roper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st down and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chavez. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Velasquez. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger hit.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Noles! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
There he goes! They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
41, Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Johns. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johns. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season.